What's up everybody and welcome to a new video. I'm your host Diogenes. I hope you guys like the new intro because I made it, I recorded it with my guitar. If you guys don't like it, let me know in the comments. So in today's video, I will do a trade recap of some setups I took in London session. I took some moneymaker setup A+, A++, and I also took some SBS. Disclaimer, there is also losses in this video. So, I started trading somewhere right here, right? So I saw this zone and I saw this displacement and I saw this accumulation. So for me, this was A++ money maker. So I took this 1-to-1. But then there is a guy that asked me on Twitter if this was not a zone and why I didn't take it. Actually, this for me it was a zone at the highs, which is nothing but accumulation before this zone. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the highs. So for me, although it worked, you can see that it gave the 1-to-1, but I never take those zones, especially at manipulation times. Okay, so London loves to manipulate between 230 and 330, so I'm always aware of those zones. See how they wicked under this protected low here? So London loves to do that. I'm always cautious about the setups I take in London. Right. So this was our first 1-to-1, and then I was here, I saw this zone, I saw this SNDR being respected, and I saw this displacement above this high, so I knew this zone would take the 1-to-1. Okay, so I took this 1-to-1, right? So after taking this 1-to-1, I saw price coming back, and I saw this SBS setup. I was waiting for so this for me was 1, this 2, and this was 3, right? So I took this double bottom long here, and it was a loss. So first loss for me, SBS setup, and I was waiting for this high to be taken, and I was so sure about this zone holding because it took some liquidity before displacing up. So I took this loss, and I took again the long from the 50%, which was another loss for me, right? So when I should have respected my rules, because my rules is I should have waited 30 minutes before taking another trade. Okay, so I was thinking about why price was going down, and then I saw that they left this unmitigated 50% here, so they were probably reaching for it before taking it again or something like that. So again, those zones here are fake zones, right? This was mitigated, so I should delete it. So this was a fake zone. Why? Because it has like an unmitigated zone under it, so it was like a zone at the high. So another thing, the best thing to do is never take a zone when we have a zone under. But yeah, you saw that we had some trades also, right? Okay, so I was here at a break even, right? 2 winners, 2 losses. Okay, I was when price went here, okay, to this zone, I missed this 1-to-1, so I didn't enter here. I didn't see price, but I was here when I saw price react from this 50%. So what did I do? I just went to the 15 seconds. Let me show you. So I went to the 50 seconds and I saw this flip. So we flipped, right? So in the 15 seconds, we usually respect the SNDR, this little accumulation here that took this high, right? So this was for me a valid zone, and we had a first tap or accumulation. So this was also an A++ because we displaced, and look at the size of this swing. It's at least 2 times bigger than the zone, right? So this was by the way, the execution I shared on Twitter. So I was just waiting for price to mitigate the 50%, and then I didn't place the limit. I was like, I was doing something. My daughter was taking my attention. So I saw this flip, and then I put my limit at 50% because I was like, if they don't mitigate the flip and go without me, so be it. So I just put my trade here and went with it. So here and TP hit, right? So this was a win, thank God, right? And after it, we created when we created this zone, like when we quit this. So I took this 1-to-1. I was still looking at zones at 15 seconds, so I took this 1-to-1, right? And then I was waiting for price to give me this 1-to-1. So they never tagged me, right? And they tagged me later here, but I was like, I was not bullish anymore because I saw this huge flip, right, on the M1. Let's go to the M1. So again, on the M1, there was this zone and we flipped back bearish. This is perfect zones to take the 1-to-1 from because of the huge displacement and everything. So another win, right? So I'm up 3 hours now thanks to those trades, right? Then when we left this, we made this huge zone, right? So another short right here, right? So another win, right? Then again, when we closed under, we made this zone. Another short. But now, if you looked where you zoom out, I always have my higher time frame lows drawn. So when we took this low into this zone, right, unmitigated zone here, price, I was waiting for bullish flips or accumulation. I see, by the way, the zone is given the it's in the process of giving the 1-to-1, right? That's money there. So when we took the low, I was cautious about shorts, right? Or I could have taken this trade not knowing the rule, right? So I'm talking about this zone. So imagine you don't know the rule about taking a higher time frame low, or you just didn't put attention into the low itself. So it could have been a loss, but you're still winning, right? 4 hour still, and that's a lot of money if you ask me. And again, we flipped. Now we don't know that we took higher time frame low. We flipped bullish, and I saw this zone. We flipped accumulation here, this low, and here, this low, and displacement. See the size of the zone. The displacement is like 2 times the zone, right? So I put my limits here and took my 1-to-1, right? So I'm done for the day because my eyes are not eyeing anymore. I hope you guys enjoy your day or your trading day. That's all for me today. Ciao, ciao.